There's a really good documentary that comes on the A&E network, and it's called The Secrets of a Playboy. And I found an interesting part of the documentary about Don Cornelius. And this is brought out by People magazine. And it says, Don Cornelius, the former host and creator of the television show Soul Train, has been accused of locking up and violently sexually assaulting two young Playboy bunnies decades ago. Former bunny mother J.P. Matson made the allegations against the television producer who died in 2012. During Monday night's episode of Secrets of Playboy, the series explores the very dark side of Playboy as told by the women who worked alongside the founder Hugh Hefner and his friends. It was probably the most horrific story I ever heard at Playboy, Manson said, of Cornelius' alleged allegations. This story is a massive cleanup that never hit the press. According to Manson, Cornelius was a Playboy VIP and a familiar face to the girls. One night at a Hollywood dance bar where the Bunnies were known to hang out, Cornelius spotted two new recruits, and they were sisters. He invited them to join him at the bar's VIP area, she said. Later that evening, he allegedly asked the baby bunnies if they wanted to go back to the house with him, where he was supposed to be throwing a party. These two young girls got in his Rolls Royce, went up to his house, and we didn't hear from them for 3 days, Manson alleged in the episode. We couldn't figure out where they were. That 3-day silence was broken when one of the girls called the bunny mother at the mansion and allegedly saying that she and her sister had been held by Cornelius' house and that she finally was able to get out. Joe Piastro, Playboy's head of security, went to pick them up and found them bloody and battered and drugged, Manson said. According to the sisters, who are not named in the docuseries, reported that they had been locked up in separate rooms in Cornelius' house. They were tied up and bound, Manson alleged. They were abused by wooden objects in a sexual manner, and they were brutalized, and it was horrible. Cornelius' son, Tony Cornelius, tells People, in part, that Manson's account is an unbelievable story without proof and salaciousness. Manson said that the sisters allegedly managed to get free, and they didn't notify the police in accordance with Playboy's policy, and claimed that the company's security team handled the matter internally, telling the bunnies to keep quiet and avoid speaking to the press. If the allegations are true, then Playboy succeeded in covering them up. Cornelius was never investigated for sexual assault against the bunnies, though he was convicted of unrelated domestic violence charges in 2008. The thing was so outrageous to me, that made me so angry, Masson said, was that no charges were filed and Don Cornelius' privileges as number one VIP were never suspended. He was back in the club the following week. These girls, they were no one had any idea, Manson said through tears. My job was to pick up the pieces, and I had to pick up these pieces of these kids. They were my kids. And she continued, I blame myself a lot. I have such guilt about not coming forward. I knew the establishment wouldn't allow me to come forward. And who's going to believe me? No one is going to believe me. And following Monday night's episode of Secrets of Playboy, a disclaimer appeared on screen reminding the viewers that the vast majority of allegations made in the docuseries have not been subject to criminal investigations or charges, and they do not constitute proof of guilt. And also Playboy adds another disclaimer saying that they have broke all ties and the modern Playboy has nothing to do with the Hugh Hefner family. So I thought that this was a really good documentary. I like old school documentaries like this. You find out a lot of good information about people from the past. So if you guys get a chance, check it out. It's called Secrets of Playboy, and it comes on the A&E network. And I'll see you guys on the next one.